Jake, thank you for popping in. We'll get started in a few minutes here, as usual, at about 8:05. If the music is too loud or not loud enough, please let me know. I hope your day's going well, and I hope you've gotten supper. I'ma be real with you, Jake. I am halfway distracted by fanfiction until it's time to actually play. Chicken nuggies, good. I'm glad you were able to find a version without paprika or other things you cannot eat. So there is gonna be like a 1-minute ad at some point here. I'll try to warn y'all when it is supposed to pop up. We might as well get started on this level. So this is the Halloween event level. It's message from Megan Mogg. Super PowerWash Services. You made it. Phew. I'm due to host this year's Halloween party and my castle's been hit by a muck spell. You see, there's a bit of a rift growing in the witch community. Whilst most of us have embraced a new take on Halloween, or color, vibrancy, and celebration, some, like the Sour Sisters, are still a bit stuck in their ways. They'd rather we morosely mosey around the woods, picked a few noxious herbs, flung them into the cauldron with some random offcuts, and passed the night away pulling scary faces at each other. Don't know about you, but that's the last thing I need right now. So I just finished decking out the place for a festival of fun when the Sour Sisters' muck spell struck. Shameless sabotage, but the only way to deal with negative energy is to blast it with yet more positive energy. And in this particular case, a whole lot of water. So please, spray away so I can get this party started. Confirm. Alright. Yee, look at these! I like how my van is on an incline. Let's see, we've got some graffiti going. Danger, stay out. I love this. Are you? Yes, they're little lights. I know the place looks a bit creepy right now, but fret not. Once you get going, it'll soon brighten up. What's that? So it says green slime, mud, graffiti, mud. Actually, inside isn't much better. What is this? More slime. Okay. Cobwebs. And I don't even have the Sour Sister spell to blame for that. Aw, look at the grumpy face of the pumpkin! I love them. Him so mad. I'll give it a quick sweep. Miss Mogg, what is the purpose of having magic if you can't use it to clean? Oh, so the entire thing is dirty. Okay. I thought... Okay. Well, let's start with some of the fences at least, and go from there. This is yet more slime. I'm glad that they've started doing these seasonal events. I wonder if we'll get one for Thanksgiving. Maybe, maybe not. It would be really cool to see, like, maybe either an outdoor or an indoor dining room, because for like where there had been like a food fight for a Thanksgiving event, because that way you could have different types of dirt, like, you know, food waste, and I think that would be a lot of fun. But I also just kind of like food adjacent levels in this game. Oh, it's not a dragon, it's a kitty! I think? A kitty with a special tail, it seems. I'd like to get my hands on, speaking of chicken nuggies, I would like to get my hands on an air fryer one of these days. I will have to look into it. Also, Jake, you live blogging about Rogue Galaxy really makes me want to replay that game terribly. I miss it. It is pure nostalgia for me. It was one of the only games I had for the PlayStation 2, so I played the hell out of it. Sorry about using the same music again, by the way. I'll try to find a different playlist next time. I just keep forgetting. Castlevania DLC. Now that would be fun. My dumb brain keeps coming up with ideas for DLC for Halloween type stuff, like, what about Saw? Other that, like my buddy Bun said the other day, would just be the equivalent of Viscera Cleanup Detail, which I like as a game, but it's too finicky for me to be able to enjoy. Like, it's too... How to explain this? I like this game, and it relaxes me because I can find the dirt for the most part. I have the tools to find the dirt. I don't have a time limit, I'm not being scored. Viscera Cleanup Detail has those as necessity as part of the framing for the game, and it just makes it not as enjoyable. Plus, I feel like that game is a little glitchy sometimes. But it was sort of one of the first games of this sort, so we can... Viscera Cleanup Detail and other similar games walked so PowerWash Sim could run. These are, yep, cobwebs. Interesting. I should have put on spooky music for this. Oh well, done is done. I'd rather not change it now, simply because, I downloaded this so there wouldn't be, ads that I'd have to pause for, and since we're in the middle of this, I can't do that for something else. This looked like a tiny painting. I know it's just because of the reflection and the color, but this looked like a tiny house. Like, this yellow here is the window, and then like the roof is up here, like steepled. Oh, hey, badass! How's today? Welcome to the spooky house. This spooky house, which is owned by a witch that does not want it to be very spooky, so we have to come fix it. Because another witch put a bunch of slime and soot on it to make it look scary. So we're cleaning it. I'm good. All I have to do today is this, and take a shower, and then go to bed, so it's a chill day. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you folks have had supper. Alright, so there's that first part. Took some of these graves. Oh, did the graves spell something? I think this only came out like yesterday or the day before, so this turned out to be pretty good timing. Oh, it probably spells Halloween. There we go. A short story you got? Today I just tried an AI that gives the rate to the It rates a username and AI does? Interesting. Aw. Well, what was... Wait, it was 0. What was the rate... What was the metric it was grading stuff on, though? No, you're good. I understand what you were trying to say regardless. That doesn't make any sense. I like your username. Why would it give you a 0? I was right. It did spell Halloween. That's cute. Halloween! Okay, do the ones on this side spell happy? I bet they do. Well, badass boy, I think your username at least deserves... I don't know. I guess 6 or 7 out of 8 minimum. Oh, so in about 5 minutes, there's gonna be a 1-minute ad. And I'm trying to run these like 1 ad an hour so there's less of those like forced 3-minute ads before folks can watch the stream. I'm not sure if it works too well. If it's too disruptive, let me know. When it's ongoing though, I'll pause what I'm doing. Nine out of 10 for my username? I wonder why. I'm so curious as to what metric this AI is grading names under as, rather. I love... Look at this... Look at the little faces. These little grumbly faces. I love them. Oh, they gave the Cauldron googly eyes. I love them. Well, thank you for sharing, Badass. That was kind of a... I'm very curious now about this AI, but it's interesting to know that such things exist. I have little to nothing to do with AI on a regular basis. Call the AI a false rater, and then the AI started to bully you? No! Well, I would agree that it doesn't know what it's doing, and it should at least give its reasoning for that low rate. I love pumpkins. I love how grumbly their little faces are. This one's just so sad. Let's fix you so you're happy. That AI didn't know how to accept criticism, clearly. Show your sources, AI. There we go. Slightly happier little dudes. What is this? This is a shed. A pumpkin shed? one of the people I watch who makes miniatures, so there's a pumpkin-shaped inn/store in, I think it's Skyward Sword for Legend of Zelda, and she actually made it. And it was pretty cool. It was out of clay and paper and stuff like that. Yeah. This game is definitely one of my comfort games of all time, I gotta say. It lets me switch my brain off. So that ad is gonna start in a couple of seconds here, about 15 seconds. I'm just gonna remain on this, and I won't move on to anything else until that ad is over, so you won't be missing anything. Now you so me. Now you glad. Happy pumpkin. I gotta say, I do rather miss pumpkin carving. I probably should have just gotten one for myself this year. This is so cute looking. Also, there's nothing quite like baked baked pumpkin seeds from when you have been working on jack-o'-lanterns. We used to do, me and my brother would usually have one jack-o'-lantern apiece, and then mum or dad would usually like work together on one other one. And we would gather up all of the pumpkin seeds, divide them in half. One would be like savory with garlic and paprika and salt, and the other one would have cinnamon sugar. And it was always part of our like Halloween routine. A couple of days before Halloween, you would carve the pumpkins and have the treats either that night or a different night with the pumpkin seeds, and then trick-or-treating. Now, I'm curious, now Jake is from the same part of the country as I am, so probably Mischief Night is also a thing in for y'all, right? Or is that more of a specifically New England thing? In that the night or two before Halloween, folks sometimes take time and go out and do mischief, as the name implies, like toilet paper stuff and all that jazz. I'm not sure if that's a only New England thing, or if that tradition exists elsewhere. Obviously, in recent decades, it's not really much of a thing anymore, because people take it a lot more seriously now and don't let people have any fun. Muy bien. Okie doke. Can do. Let's go ahead and switch stuff up. And boop! And another cackle. More of a witch's cackle this time. Sorry about that. I knew it by a different name, but I can't recall right now. Yeah, so Mischief Night was like the most common. I love this. Boo, only tricks. So it's apothecary. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I don't know. I think it really does depend on the area what it's called. Yeah, back home it was definitely something that we did. At least I never participated in, because I've always been a law-abiding creature, but my brother got almost arrested more than once when he got into his teens for participating in it. Isn't it odd how the imminent arrival of visitors seems to add a thick layer of dirt onto every surface? Mood. I'm sure this bedroom looked fine yesterday. Mood. Oh, Devil's Night. Yeah, that would track too. I think I have heard it as that as well. Although now that I think of it, I'm not sure I've ever cleaned it. I just move from room to room whenever the one I'm in gets a bit much. You're the Mad Hatter. Anyway, getting there now. Ooh, drinks menu. Broogie Woogie, Funny Bone Broth, Motion Potion, Focus Pocus. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Bless the people on the dev team who came up with those. That makes me so happy. Yeah, Devil's Night, Mischief Night. I know there's probably more, but those are the two primary ones I have ever heard of. I just remember one time where a good chunk of one year, I think I must have been in my early teens, a good chunk of kids got in wicked trouble for pretty aggressively toilet papering one of the disliked teachers' houses in town. And they did it between like 3 and 4 a.m. where there was less attention on the streets. So they were clever about it, but I'm pretty sure they still got caught. Cabbage night is apparently another term? Huh, cabbage night. I wonder why. I encourage my mom to, because you know, obviously there's still some stuff of my own left at my parents' house. And one of the days I came back, I had gotten a really like fancy witch's hat. It was cheap, but it was sparkly. And I encourage Mama to wear it to work because they're allowed to wear small things, you know, on Halloween. So, you'll be back? Alrighty, talk to you shortly, badass. Des O'Brien! Thank you for popping in, bud. I hope you're having a good night. We be cleaning a witch's house. So this witch is all about good times, and a bunch of witches that are about, you know, spooky stuff came by and trashed her place, so we're cleaning it up. So far we have that really adorable pumpkin-shaped shed over there, and this is like an apothecary hut that is shaped like a witch's hat. I be cleaning the spooky. I gotta clean the spooky off. This witch wants to be a bright colors and like cheer witch, less the spooky and scary witch. And then after I'm done this level, so there's this game I bought for like, it was like $4 or on Steam. It's called like Spooky Station, and it's a game that has I think 9 games inside of it, 9 mini games that are Halloween or spooky adjacent. So I wanted to give them a shot. Happy Spooky Witch, yes. Oh, that makes you remember. There's like an anime or a manga that's called like The Apothecary's Apprentice or something or something like that I need to check out per my roommate. It sounds like a ton of fun. You'll be lurking? That's fine. I'm here to chill. You're here to chill. It's all good. Aw, this is cute. So I'm actually not 100% sure if we're doing... I think we're doing Borderlands again this Wednesday. And whether or not we're doing that this upcoming Friday, I would like to do a spooky game. Whether it's more of the Spooky Station, or if it's a hidden object game that's kind of spooky. Maybe. We'll see how much energy I have after work on Friday. But that is a possibility. I haven't played nearly as much spooky content as I've meant to, but I was gone for a chunk of October or sick, so it's not like spooky season has a time limit as far as I'm concerned. And hey, come December, or come the end of December, I will have been doing the streamy thing for a full year. Because I think the first time I streamed, like, in any kind of serious way, was on Christmas, or possibly Christmas Eve, when I did the PowerWash Sim Christmas event last year. It's always spooky season if you aren't a coward. Legit. I would rather have spooky season I don't know. I'm kind of a weirdo, I guess. I'd rather have spooky season for a long time throughout the year than, like, Christmas. I get so insulted when I see Christmas stuff out when Thanksgiving hasn't even passed yet. It's like, can we just savor each holiday as they come, please? Instead of, like, rushing through them. Every holiday, every time of year has its place. Can we please, like, enjoy them rather than, like, rushing? Because that's sort of rushing through the holidays, rushing through to Christmas and whatnot, is part of what makes the year seem to go by too quickly in an unpleasant way, as far as I'm concerned. So I will linger. I will linger in the spooky season until I have no choice but to deal with Christmas and other associated winter holidays. I will not be acknowledging Christmas until after Thanksgiving is completely done with. I wish this would, I know why the shutter is closed, because, you know, there's no one in here, but I kind of wish it would open. I would love to see what, but I know they didn't design the inside, but I would love to see what they would have put for it. Oh, these are so cute. One of these days, if I can get my ducks in a row a little bit better, I would like to do the Wednesday stream with the guys, then a once a week game stream on my own, and possibly a once a week art stream. I'm not sure if I'll ever get to that point, but it's something I would like to do at some point. I'd like to get back to drawing more, and that might be some good incentive. Maybe that's a plan for early next year. Where's the rest of the dirt? Ah. What about you? Are you clean? Yes. Okay. Well, that is cute as hell. Now, do I primarily just have the house left? Ooh, pretty herb house. Oh, I can't see the inside. What a shame, but that's alright. Very pretty place. Okay, well, let's start at the front. Now, what is Okay, so that's just grime and mud. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's just do it that way. Oh man, I really appreciate this cobweb texture. And the giant moon. Like, I love this. I love these like free holiday levels. I feel like the devs get to like flex their creative muscles a little bit and give us something that's really neat. And they didn't, I don't think they hinted to this one before it came out, so I was incredibly surprised and excited. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of makes me want to make like a witch house in The Sims. With like a hanging, like a tower with like a hanging side thing. Now that we have circular walls in The Sims 4, I don't even think that would be as much of a problem as it used to be when we tried to jury-rig that. I actually was, earlier today, playing my Sims 4 game wherein my character is a witch. Of course, that's not the focus of that playthrough. She is also a landlord and a secret agent. She is a woman of many talents, this character. Right. I want to get the pillars and maybe some of the eaves. Well, if the Sour sisters were trying to make her house more spooky, I can understand why they had to use soot and stuff, because the colors underneath all of this soot are very cute and pastel. There we are. Boop. Well. Just a little guy. Just a little spookums peeking out. One of my old coworkers, Kathy, really took the "it can always be spooky season if you're not a coward" mentality to a whole new level. Like, her house, she had and still has, even though she's moved, a legitimate cabinet of curiosities. Like, in the meaning, in the old school meaning of the word. Meaning, like, old, like, animal skeletons. She had some stuff from mortician's kits from back in the 1800s. She had some uranium glass. Just a lot of really cool, spooky memorabilia. And she got somebody to make her a what's it called? A coffin-shaped bookcase to keep it all in. I was like, that level of aesthetics is something to be aspired to. I guess my equivalent of that is just that almost everything I have is blue, gray, or black. And half of it is like star themed. In real life, anyway. Let's see. I think I might tackle the greenhouse area separately. Oh yeah, I forgot I have extenders. I've been playing the game, so behind the scenes thing, I actually restarted my game from scratch. So I'm going through the start of the game again, and I don't have any of the extenders or the strong power washers or anything like that. So I forgot that in the special levels you have like a max level power washer. And the extendo thingies. Right off the bat, which I'm really glad they did, because it does make it a much more pleasant experience. I don't recall, have I cleaned the church, or the whatever you call it, the chapel, in this game on stream yet? Because this building reminds me a little bit of it. I wonder if I should just try to do as much as possible from down here, and then move up there. I might as well. I should not get fussy about what order I clean things in. I kind of enjoy this pastel goth aesthetic. Your water wand certainly seems more capable than my hazel broom, says Megan Mogg. These rooms are quite heavy going. Baby, you don't got a clean spell? I got my familiar Phileas frog to squirt the walls as I go to loosen the clag. But even so... Ma'am, how long has it been since you cleaned your damn house? Mind you, Phil's mouth is normally full of back chat, so it's nice to see him finally put it to good use. Yeah, that sounds like a familiar to me. There we go. Oop. Did I already? No. Okay. Somebody forgot the copy of Broom Bewitching 101. No enchanted sweepers? Psh. It's like... Come on, my dear. This is, For what purpose should magic exist, if not to make chores easier? Let's be real here. What's the point of magic, if not for at least that? Sorry, little pokey friend. You're dirty and must go. But you know, looking at this, I honestly think I might be able to recreate this in The Sims 4. I'd have to have the game open at the same time and switch between them, but I legit think I could. Or something similar, at any rate. Ways you can tell that I have spent too much time in The Sims recently. I look at a building and go, I could make that. Ah. Chill out over here until I need you. Anti-forum time. Sure. Let me finish this wall. And I will pop right into it. Alright. And spooky time! Thank you for that redeem, my dear. I always like getting to show these off. I've got a couple more in the works that I am not yet done with. But I think Disney Princess is one of them, and I forget, I'll have to go back and look at the in-progress files to see. And if y'all have suggestions for other versions of, well, of me, of what icon I can put there, other form changes, let me know. I'm considering doing a Pokemon one as well. Oop, give me a sec. Sorry, had to adjust a thing. No, there we go. Where did I... There you are. Mythical pumpkin person you were playing as in that game? Yeah, that game, the Monster Prom game. Oh yeah. I should have thought of that for spooky season. Yeah, like Monster Me. I shall have to put that on the list. Let me do that right now. Pumpkin Shua. Maybe. We gotta play that again sometime with like all of us if we can carve out some time in our schedules. I think that would be a ton of fun. Even if it does take a lot longer with us doing the voice acting, I think it's worth it. Now, did I finish? Yes, I did. Okay. That Monster Prom game definitely has some fun characters, though. Some fun designs. And the pumpkin... I just chose the pumpkin gal because she was cute, but she also turned out to be perfect for me. I forgot what the name pumpkin, okay. Monster, it wasn't Monster Road Trip, it was Monster Camp? What's the name of that game? With the lighting being what it is, it's kind of tricky to see where I can stick that and where I can't. Because the lighting is orange, and this little thing goes red when I can't place it. Can you... Where... Oh, there we are. Oh, I love the little goofy face. That's cute. I hope the Sour Sisters at least had fun when painting this house with grossness. I'll come back to this. think I'm gonna need yeah, probably. Just gonna stick this over here because I get the feeling I'm gonna need it. Captain Krabs! Thank you for popping in! Hello everybody, I hope everyone's having a good night. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the Shera house. So thanks everybody for the raid. I almost never get raided, so this is a big one for me, and thank you for the follow. My name is SpecialShera. I usually stream relatively quiet, chill games. Every once in a while, stuff gets unhinged, and then on Wednesdays with Kit the Fox and crew, I usually do Borderlands or whatever other shooty game we're doing at the moment. But welcome in, everybody. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. What did you end up playing tonight, Krabs? Sarah Captain. Thank you, Bridget. So is the Uwu redeem what Bridget said, or was it what Miad said? What should I be saying Uwu for? Ooh, Starbound and Core Keeper. Those do sound like fun. But assuming that the Uwu quote was supposed to be what Miad said. Captain Krabs! If that's adequate. Thank you for the way, Captain Krabs. I gotta work on that more. It is going well. I thought we would quickly, comparatively, knock out this Halloween house that was just released. It is the house of a witch that doesn't want to be spooky, that wants to be just mildly spooky, but a couple of other folks in the witch community disliked that, and so painted the entire place with grossness. So it's our job to fix it. Captain Crab Sauce, I love modding for the Chibi Pirate Crab. Oh, Chibi, Chibi, the fact that they are a Chibi Pirate Crab makes it a bunch better. Thank you for blessing me with this raid and with that mental image of tiny Captain Crab. Oh, that is actually surprisingly clean up there. Nice. I wish I could scoot this a bit closer to the house. Oh, I can! Yay! But no, you're good to lurk. To be honest, just your presence, just the raid was more than enough, and I greatly appreciate it. And again, thank you for the follow, Captain and Miad. I don't know how best to say your username, so apologies if I'm butchering it. But welcome! Oh, it gets cuter, he has a kid's book. Oh no! That's really cute! You were not wrong, it does get cuter. Bless this mess. But it sounds like you guys had a good time. Oh. Okay, you get my Ojo-sama laugh. was adequate. Something that I first learned I could do back in college, and I figured, since it brings some folks some joy. Oh, thank you, Bridget. You're an absolute sweetheart, and I appreciate everybody who rated tonight. Feel free to hang out and chill. We're all just chilling here. So after I'm done this little level of this, I'm going to try to play a few games out of the Spooky Station little collection of games. And so it's like a game that basically acts as a launcher for 9 games in total. And they're short, they seem to be short-ish games, and all have a slightly spooky theme to them. So I'd like to poke at a couple of them and to get a feel for them tonight. Because I purchased the game a while ago, but hadn't had a reason to play it yet. And this sounds like a good enough one. Oop. Wonder if I should grab one of the... Well, let's do as much as I can get without getting another ladder involved. Oh yeah, there's that adorable, like, alchemy shed, or shop down there. It's so cute. I should maybe do this in a slightly more organized fashion, but meh. I love this, by the way. Like, perfect Halloween aesthetic. I love it. My mom got her first smartphone and has been learning how to text and to find stuff on the internet. I've did my best to tell her to be careful, believe you me. And she texted me a picture of a sexy witch the other day. Like, not really risque, it was just like a pretty witch art. And it happened to be purple, which is her favorite color, so she was like, she knows how much I love Halloween, so she was like, I'm thinking of you. It's just very sweet. I was joking earlier about how it would be kind of neat if we could have more like Halloween or spooky themed DLCs for PowerWash Sim. I was joking, my buddy Bun briefly streamed some of the Silent Hill 2 remaster last night, and we were joking about PowerWash Sim levels for the Silent Hill series, and how, like, upset our power washer would get about having to wash all of that, like, rust and stuff away, and then have it come back the next time the Nightmare World shows up, like, hands on hips, pouting, like, I just cleaned this! Says Megan Mogg, you probably think that it gets boring all the way out here on my own, but that's really not the case. There's always something fun to do. Whoop. Almost fell. Yesterday, I walked up to the top of the rear tower, swallowed myself in turf, and slithered down the entire stairwell like a snake. Ma'am, have you considered that's why your house is so filthy? You can no longer just blame this on the Sour Sisters throwing a sludge spell at your house. When my dad, may he rest in peace, got a tablet, he got addicted to watching the YouTube channel Karens in the Wild. Oh my goodness, that does sound very sweet. It's funny to think about what our parents will find and get interested in. Those Sour Sisters. That's actually the name of the characters in this game that threw this quote-unquote sludge spell at this character's house. I'm starting to wonder if she didn't just throw that spell herself as an excuse to get someone here to clean it. Told me one day, I thought you were exaggerating about some of these customers you have to deal with, but now I see you weren't stretching the truth at all. Oh, 100%. Oh my goodness, I gotta remember what thing made my jaw drop this past week. Oh yeah! So, I work for a travel agency, and about 2 weeks before their tour is supposed to start, we send them, because we arrange tours around the world, we send them what we call, well, they're documents that have their name on it, and it's like a personalized day-to-day itinerary with where they're going and when and with whom and all of that jazz. So this customer got very upset that her middle name was on that document. The middle name wasn't on the document, or at least it wasn't in the... She told us upon booking the tour that her first name was... like, I don't actually remember what her name is, and I'm also never going to share info about somebody on air, but let's just say it was Emma Lou, or something like that. She told us her first name was Emma space Lou, as it appeared on her passport. She emails us claiming that Lou should never have appeared in her documentation. And I respond back saying, ma'am, it's on there because you told us that's part of your first name. You need to call us if you want that fixed. Because we need you to actually confirm this verbally. And, yeah, trying to convince folks to understand how stuff works. When they don't want to admit they either gave us the wrong info or didn't understand how our stuff works is always fun. Nothing compared... Oh, man. From what little I know of where you work, Bridget, the stuff you deal with is much worse than what I have to deal with, because for the most part I'm dealing with folks over the phone or via email and not in person. Anybody who works any sort of retail or customer service position deserves a medal. Because ain't nobody finds... Some people can find a certain level of satisfaction in this, in that sort of work, but that ain't me. Hello, Kit. Thank you for popping in. Oop. Thank you for dropping in. I also just dropped. The lovely Captain Krabs and Bridget and them just rated me a little bit ago. Thanks again for that. And so far we're a little over halfway done this spooky Halloween house. Used to work for Dollar General. Used to. Enjoy the work as far as stocking shelves. Yeah, Bridget, same. Like, what little work I could do when I was doing, when I was working in the deli and other places, before moving down to where I currently am. I always loved the parts of the job where I could not interact with people. There's a Bridget! On vacation, my friend is taking a shower and I don't watch normal TV, so hello, Twitch. Yeah, that's valid. I don't... The only time I've watched quote-unquote real TV this entire year was when I went home to visit the parental units. Because they had TV going. Kit, you and your friend had better have gotten supper. I will astral project myself to your home. So there is gonna be a 1-minute ad break in about 5 minutes here. When that happens, I will pause what I'm doing so y'all don't miss anything. Oh, you got Burger King? Okay. Oh, good. It seems to be a chicken nugget type of night for a lot of my friends. Bridget, get yourself a food. I hope you got yourself some supper. I made eggies earlier and toast. Ravioli, yes. Sometimes chicken nuggets just sound... I don't know. I don't know if there's just something unique about chicken nuggets for me specifically. Or for some folks, I guess. But whenever I hear about chicken nuggies, unless I am very full from a previous meal, I could find room for some nugs. Sorry. Fighting with my system here. PPT2 stream? Oh, Puyo! Yeah, no, absolutely. I would love to. I'm not very good at the game. I also need to discover where my controller has gone off to. But I would love to do some Puyo. I mean, let's be real, I'm going to be the one solitary person playing Tetris while the rest of you destroy me while playing Puyo, but that's besides the point. My back pocket? I'll have to give it a shot. I'm actually wearing a really nice nightgown right now. It's one of the prints that MeUndies had. I'm not sponsored, but they had a nice, I think it was last year or the year before, had a really cool print that is, it's skeletons and flowers. So I grabbed that as a nightgown. Well, it's skulls and flowers specifically. So I figured it's the perfect time of year to wear this nightgown. So no pockets for me. Hashtag not sponsored. They have some fun prints around holidays, though, I will say. I don't really buy anything from them anymore because I already have everything I need. But can recommend their stuff. Hashtag call us. Nah, man. MeUndies only only provides advertisement dollars for podcasts. Get it right. Actually, first discovered them via Sawbones, which is a show I do highly recommend if you are interested in history, medical history, or just comedy and humanity being weird. It's a show about medical mishaps throughout history, and with one of the McElroy brothers and Sydney, who is an actual medical doctor. Bridget and Kit with Puyo, Shera with Tetris. Yes. Would not mind in the slightest. It would be a sad showing for me. But that's not the point. The point is, it is fun to play Tetris. And or Puyo. I don't know, Puyo falls in line with the, I have a difficult time playing Puyo for the same reason I have a difficult time playing Dr. Mario, and both of them it's simply that I did not grow up with them. So my brain tries to do Tetris things instead and fails wildly. I did do pretty well at Tetris 99 a few times, though. Give me Dr. Mario 99. We know you have it, Nintendo! Yeah, I am better with a controller, so before we do that together, I will have to dig mine out. I know vaguely where it is in the room, I just have to locate it. I mean, I guess, does this count as pastel goth? I don't know. The Switch's aesthetic, I mean. Because it has the trappings of trad goth in architecture style, but the colors are definitely pastel. I'm not certain. We totally do a community Tetris 99 stream night, though. I'm down any night except Saturday, because Saturday... Oh! Ad break. There is supposedly an ad break in progress, so I'm gonna wait to cackle until I'm sure the ad is over, Brian. So that you can actually hear it. Because I don't actually know if you can hear me right now. Alright, I guess let me know when y'all are back from the ad break. And I can do that redeem. Oh good, okay. Useful. Well, for Brian... I hope he heard that and he wasn't blocked by the ad. There we are. I'm glad that I always feel like I'm doing it slightly wrong, so I'm glad you get some enjoyment out of it, Brian. Oh dear, here I go. Well, at least it's not far off the ground. Well, The funny thing about that is, I can do it extremely loudly, but I almost never do it at full volume because it's effing loud, and I live with a number of other people, so... Unless I am somewhere that I am not worried about making too much noise, y'all will unfortunately probably never hear full volume Ojo-sama laugh, which is probably for the best. I don't want to exactly destroy the speakers. Perfect stream to have while playing Koromon. Doing database completion stuff while occasionally causing chaos here. Sounds like a plan. Also, hello, my dear. I know to which friend you are referring, and hope that they are having a marvelous night. Oh, good. I can. Okay, nice. I can walk through there. Excellent. This just makes me want to play the Halloween Town levels of Kingdom Hearts 1 so terribly. If I had sort of planned in advance, I would have had a Kingdom Hearts playthrough going on right now where I could do that. But that's more, for me personally, playing Kingdom Hearts is more of a single player experience, not so much doing it on stream. Koromon sounds very cute, Brian. I'll have to give it a shot sometime. You always find the most fun ROMs and stuff. Like, what was the one you just finished? It sounded quite impressive. For a whatchamacallit, a mod thingo for a Pokemon game. ROM hack, that's the word. Wow, you're nearly done. I'm getting so excited. Says Megan Mogg. Xenoverse, right, that was the one. I can't wait for the party now. The last couple weeks I've brewed up real winners in the apothecary. Ooh, are you making your own boozahol? Love potions, dance charms, laugh incantations, even vocabulary boosting conjurations. One reason stop was lack of documentation for the endgame content. There's so much to do and nothing at all. The game literally leaves you stranded after the credits. What a shame. It's gonna be mega fantastico, says Megan Mogg. I love the design of this place. Oh, is my music over? It is. Almost exactly the right length, because I ought to be done with this relatively quickly here. Well, hopefully somebody updates the wiki and stuff for Xenoverse at some point, Brian, so folks have a little, or updates the game so there's a bit more guidance. Because if there is post-game credits, they really ought to, or if there is post-game content, they really ought to have some sort of guide for that somewhere. I'll go back eventually. It would be cool to at least complete the decks for the first time. Yeah, that's fair. You have a lot more patience with doing Pokédex stuff than I do. I kind of struggle with it. It is one of the things that I both liked and disliked about Legends Arceus. Arceus? I don't know. But it, on the one hand, having all those missions is very satisfying. But sometimes the Pokédex missions sort of feel not achievable in that game. Especially when it comes to like really rare Pokemon that you have no control over where or when they appear. Especially if they're Pokemon that really only appear either at the end game or in those like instability events. I am good luck. Oh, did you find a Koromon you really wanted? Excuse me. No, I asked for no extension, please. Potent Tortle. Please, is that its actual name? Please tell me that is something close to its actual name. Tortles are my jam. Tortoises more so, but I do love me a Tortle. Which makes me realize I kind of want to go back and play, whatchamacallit, PowerWorld, because I haven't played that since it first came out, and a lot has changed. Good. I was able to get it from down there, because it would have been a little tricky. I was wondering what was still making up such a huge percentage of what I had left to clean, because I've done most of what's on the roof, and then I realized not only do I have that thick turret over there, I do still have the downstairs, the greenhouse. So that tracks. There's a real turtle Koromon that you can only get by fishing while in water, and I had a leftover potent scent. Its name is sadly not Tortle. Aw, sad face. Maybe you can name him Tortle. Yeah. I would look forward to a pic. How much of stuff can I get whilst I'm still up here without falling is the question. And I guess the only answer is to fuck around and find out. I have no idea what my character is kneeling on right now or how they're clinging to this roof, but I am impressed. Oh, well, said it too soon. Or as we say out here in my neck of the woods, fiddle around and find out. I mean, yeah. I should probably refrain from swearing more often. Goodness knows I have to train myself out of it for work-related purposes. At the old job, I used to be able to put people on mute and cuss them out, but that's not a good habit to get into. Or I would put myself on mute, rather. But I've seen what happens when people don't do that properly. It's not good for anybody involved. You stream your rules for all you want. Yeah, that's true, but I also feel like swearing too much takes the power out of the words, too. There is a special kind of joy, though, at, in real life when folks hear me swear for the first time. Because I am, in real life, generally a very mild and anxious creature. So when folks hear me swear for the first time, it always takes them by surprise. Which I find extremely funny. It's like, no, I am small and round and lady-shaped, but in reality, I am, you know, I swear like a sailor. Ah. There we are. Alright. I think that's this turret. Oh, no, you are not yet clean. Ah, there we go. I'm that weirdo with the family-friendly swears. I'm legit trying to do more family-friendly swears, not only because, you know, for general reasons, but also because I think they are extremely funny. Like, you'll oftentimes hear me say crutter muffins and stuff like that instead of shit. And that's something I'm trying to train myself into. You know, the success of that comes and goes, but an attempt is being made. There we go, and now you. Oh, hello! This is where all the dirt went. I just think family-friendly swears have the opportunity to get way more buck wild and way more funny than legit swears do. You got this, I believe in you. I appreciate it. Well, like, Crutter Muffins is one of the ones I've had for many years. Jackwagon. I'm trying to think of what other silly, technically family-friendly swears I've got going. Dang Nabbit is just universal, that's just around already. Whereas I'm pretty sure Crutter Muffins is one of the ones that I, if not created, then had not, then wasn't used too much before I found it. So I know it's just a matter of our perspective changing from on the ground to up here, but it looks like time is passing because the moon's position has changed. I'll pop when I next go to the ground. I'll turn to the sun again, or the moon, I guess, again to sort of show you what I mean. Like when someone is acting like a dumbass, I like to say they're either a few chocolate chips short of a cookie, the cheese done fell out of their sandwich, or yep, their cornbread ain't done in the middle. Honest, like legitimately far more creative and funny than their dumbass could ever be. No fouls. Squizzy, thank you. Every stream lately, I've had to interrupt myself from doing something else. And today, as usual, it was fan fiction. I made the mistake of because, you know, on Archive of Our Own, I've got fics that I have saved that only update once in a blue moon, and a couple of my Avatar The Last Airbender fics have updated recently. Like for the first time in several months to about a year in one case. And now I am half rabid again over Avatar The Last Airbender. This happens periodically. It's just one of those fandoms where I know. So, the way I think about it in my mind, so you know how, let's take malaria for instance, and this is such a negative way of thinking about it, but it works for me with my brain. Fandoms work like something like malaria. If you're not properly treated for malaria, it comes back throughout your lifetime, like the symptoms can, because it's a parasite and it sort of just lies dormant for a while in your muscles or bones until it comes back. And for me, I have the much more positive version of that with fandoms, specifically Avatar The Last Airbender, Digimon, and a couple other ones. So if using the masculine B-word, I call someone a victim of the eternal milk run. For feminine B-word, I use Molly, which is a female cat. Oh, that's clever. Where did I done miss the dirt? Ah. Boop. There. Okay, so something... There we go. Yay! Okay. I think most of... Okay, I've still got some stuff left to do down here, it seems. There's a door handle? Yes. And lantern hooks. So, not you. Must be the other one. Ah. Ladder, come with me. We have a job to do. I would like to do some of these little things now. Okay, so there's still some of these that are unclean. Got it. Ah, that one over there then. Can I do it from down here? Yes. Excellent. House eaves. So one set of eaves is still dirty. Is it you? No. Is it you? Yes. There. And you? House side door handle. Where's the side door? Oh, is it up here? No. Oh, and did I miss you earlier? Did you say you were reading some Digimon fanfictions? Not Digimon recently. I was reading, I was rereading Fractures from the Avatar: The Last Airbender, fandom. I do tend to read, Digimon fics periodically. Every once in a while, I will come back into a fandom, and it's like all-consuming for a couple of months, and then sometimes the fics will go back to being dormant, or sometimes the fandoms will go back to being dormant in my head, and sometimes they'll just be permanent, like has happened with Star Wars over the past couple of years. I thought it was just going to be another phase. 2 years later, 2 or 3 years later, I'm still consistently reading Star Wars fanfiction almost every day. So I'm like, yes, no, this is just permanent now. The problem with the Digimon fics I really love is that a lot of them are incomplete. And in a lot of cases, the people who wrote them aren't updating them anymore. So I've got a lot of good recommendations, but a lot of them haven't been touched in anywhere from 2 years to a decade. So it's hard to recommend things that are not complete and might never be complete, which is kind of a bummer. I can try to dig through my collection to see if there's anything decent in there that is complete, though. I feel that I should get back into writing Digimon fanfics. Started writing synopsis for one a couple years ago, but I just haven't had the chance to work on it. I mean, valid, I haven't finished a fanfiction or anything like that, like writing one, I mean, in many years. I never commit myself to anything too long writing, because I know that I lose steam very quickly, and I don't want to let folks down, so I just don't do it. I have had this fanfic that I keep going back and poking at, though, which I don't think I will ever publish. I think this is just a for me thing. It's a very, very self-indulgent fanfic, wherein a Star Wars version of my Lalafell from Final Fantasy XIV gets to exist in that universe and interact with some of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars saga. And it is, like I said, crazily self-indulgent to the point where I would never actually publish it. But writing it is letting me practice a little bit again, writing, and it's kind of fun. Even if it will never see the light of day. Although shockingly, I am not the only person to have come up with this concept. There are apparently other people who have Star Warsified their Warriors of Light from Final Fantasy XIV and put them in fanfiction and actually published it. This plot Digivice actually being crown jewels from digital world leaders who got taken down, and the Digivices give not only the Digimon armor, but also Digidestin as well as weapons, so the Digidestin actually full-on fight alongside their partners. I mean, that is a fun concept. that is absolutely a very fun concept, and something that, given the fact that even in the first season, we see that the Digimon being hurt also hurts the Digidestined, I think is a concept that has some merit, and if you get around to writing on that again, it sounds like it would be a lot of fun to read. So Digimon Season 1 will always be my favorite, but I have a very strong weakness for Kenichi Joji because he is my son. Also because most of his backstory is in a video game that only people in Japan have ever played, which makes how he is treated by the English or American fandom make a lot more sense, because we do not have all of the parts, so to speak. Like, very, very, very few people in the US ever played the video games that had Ken's actual first cameo in them. And it's not very well hinted at in the anime of Season 2, so... But no, I enjoy the concept that you just laid out, because it's sort of like a stepping stone on its way to... Well, it's taking into account some aspects, like... I'm not wording this very well. It makes me think of some of the later series, like Season 4, I think is the one I'm thinking about, with the beast mode Digivolutions. To some respects, like... It's interesting to think about. Yeah, the spirit yeah. I haven't read or... I haven't rewatched that series in at least a decade. So my memories of a lot of this stuff is kind of squishy. But it's interesting to think about in that context, like, at what point does human and Digimon intersect in different versions of the digital world? I'm also really sad because there's a couple of fanfics that I know at this point will never be finished from various fandoms, and I'm just like, aww. Like, there was a really incredible... I'm dating myself here. Rise of the Guardians fanfic that was sort of carefully trying to merge the canon of the movie with the canon of the books as far as Jack Frost and Nightlight go, and it was so well done, and it was like, it took its time, it was really well paced and slow and explorative and philosophical, and then it stopped updating, and I legitimately don't think it's updated in this past decade, and I don't know if the author's ever going to come back to it, because it looks like they haven't logged on to their account for many years, but we can enjoy, when it comes to unfinished stuff, we can enjoy what is out there. Thank the authors or authors for making us thinking, bringing us joy, and, you know, still feel a certain amount of sadness that it'll never be completed. I'm missing a singular window. Where is window? Where window? There window. Ah, it's because I need you. I kept a couple of my old Sonic fanfics under my old name like that. It feels kind of bad. You know what, it does happen, and it is understandable. I will say, if you could go back and leave a quick summary someday of what you would have liked to have done, it might bring a certain amount of closure to some readers. But of course, that's not a requirement. This place is cute as hell. Super Power Washer! Just to let you know, the party was a riot. Everyone had an amazing time. And guess who turned up? The Sour Sisters. At first I thought it was going to be carnage. They glided in with their sinister cackle and wands lifted at the ready. But as they circled the scene, everyone was on such a happy vibe that it completely disarmed them. And that brought us just enough time to show them that we weren't throwing out the old ways. We were just giving them a sprinkle. Then the real magic began. It was amazing how they just softened, blossomed. It turned out they're not actually the Sour Sisters, but the Sower Sisters. Sower as in sower of seeds? Yeah, they had herbs and roots in their pockets I've never heard of, let alone know what to do with. They apologized and plonked themselves at the apothecary, adding a pinch here and another there, until every potion sang. Honestly, I doubt there's been that much laughter and dancing anywhere ever. It feels like the community is really coming together now, and without your special brand of magic, I don't think it would have happened. At least not like that. Thank you! Not a bad deal. The only problem is that it requires you to log back into fanfiction.net. Yeah, valid. I don't even know. I think I had an account once upon a time. So yeah, I have done these other ones. And this level right here, I'm not going to do it right now, but this was the first ever level I did as a streamer. Like, when I actually started streaming. It was this level on, I think it was Christmas Eve last year. But yeah, so that is it for this Halloween level. So I think it is time. You just sign up for AO3. If you have trouble signing up, let me know. I think folks are just allowed to sign up at any point now. But I know back in the day you needed to do a invitation. I'm not sure if that's still the case. Give me a sec here. I'm switching over to where is game? Huh. Odd. So this game doesn't appear to have its... Sorry about that. This game doesn't appear to have its own... Oop. Let me see. Windowed. There we go. I was going to change the category on Twitch, but this game does not appear to have its own section. So... But... Oop! That's not what I meant to do. Let's see. Does it not show up? I guess not. Let's try something else. Spooky cooking. There we go. So this is a little... So this is part of a collection of about 9 games that is... It's Spooky Station on Steam. And it acts as like a whatchamacallit, a launcher, so to speak, from which you can choose one of 9 games, and this is one of them. So I want to give this one to start first. It's called Spooky Cookin'. I've never played this before. If the sound is too low, too high, too whatever, please let me know. Press left space to begin. Oh no! Oh, I see. dear. Oh no. Okay, this is cute. Thank you, by the way, Bridget. So I guess that it's just... Ah, Critter Muffins. This is cute as shit, though. Ah. Ah. I was hoping this would have more to do with actual cooking, but this is still looking cute. I'm glad I could be some source of luck for you, Brian. I'll give it another couple shots and then... Oh! This game is adorable. Ah, Critter Muffins. Okay. I'm gonna give it 3 more tries. Oh! I knew it when I clicked the button. Okay, 2 more tries. Ah, 1 more try. Yeah! Get out of my way, spookums! I wanted to get to 50. Oh! So you don't have the... Oh! You can't not shoot for too long. Okay, I get it. I think that might be it for me for this one. I want to try some of the others. Let's see. Play. Slight problem with all of these games is that all of them start full screen. Okay, so... And this one's gonna be full screen, so if folks do try to talk while I'm playing, I might not be able to see you. I'm also gonna quiet this a little bit because it's wicked loud for me. Okay, though. Mouse interact, escape close game, select interact. You are a curse bringer, a member of a secret coven of witches responsible to carry out the death curse on marked targets. You've been summoned to headquarters in order to receive your next assignment. You arrive at headquarters. The place is disguised as a corporate building. When you start to think about it, traditional corporate buildings look the same. It's hard to know what's actually going on inside them. A perfect disguise. People come and go, wearing suits and carrying briefcases, looking indistinguishable for the rest of the company folk of the financial district. Except the briefcases are filled with spellbooks, pictures, and documents about marked targets, herbs, plants, and magical powders that are not cocaine, unlike most of your white-collar neighbors. Go to the reception. You spot Chalk working at the reception tonight. You recognize her by the tattoos on her hands and curly black hair. You know that under her suit there are more tattoos than you could count. Not that you were concerned by counting them at that time. Ooh! Welcome, Constance. The Elder is waiting for you in the council room. Hey, anything wrong? No, we're just working. Why? Sounding too professional. I'm upset. It's my way to cope. Oh, right. Because I left. Look, I had too much on my mind. You know I have commitment issues, but I should have messaged her something. I'm sorry. Can I make up for it somehow? Sushi. After your job, you're paying. She says while writing down things on paper. Done, if I survive. You better. I want my sushi. You should hurry. Thanks, Chalk. See you later. Bye. Hurry. As you approach the door, it opens by itself, showing a large room with black marble floor. Candles light the marble table in the middle of the room. Only one person sits there, even though there are many chairs around the table. Good evening, Constance, says an old woman with pastel pink hair with a white streak. Good evening, Elder. So, what's the job? Mr. Edmund has been marked. Mr. Edmund? District Attorney? Him. Interesting. Any ideas why he was marked? He put a lot of bad people in jail. No, but we will know once it's done. Understandable, I will begin immediately. Mr. Edmund, huh? First, I should observe him and see what I can come up with. Observe your target. Every day he has dinner at Lordini's. It might be a good place to corner him. A public space. Background check shows no ownership. Apparently he just likes the place. That or someone from the staff. I noticed he always orders with the same girl. I should do some background check on her too. Cologne Mars, 25. Seems normal, works at a restaurant, social media seems active. She does seem like a workaholic though. Weird. Plan the ritual. I already have most of what I need for the death curse. The only thing missing is an adder's fork, according to this recipe. Ancient recipes usually have animal parts involved. It was common back then. Nowadays, some are at risk of extinction. The organization prefers to avoid non-human animals as a whole, and most of us are glad to avoid animal cruelty. So, we have to find substitutes instead. The words have power, so we find meaning behind the words, then the effect is the same. An adder's fork is the forked tongue of a snake. A viper, that's what liars, backstabbers, and cheaters are called. For that, I need to find the tongue of a liar and cut it as a fork. I have a few options in mind for that. After I should confront him. That's it. I watch my target and plan my moves. Time to get to work. Begin the mission. Apple Tree Private Cemetery should be full of liars who died recently. Rich people are buried there. Maybe some tongues are still intact. According to the news and previous targets from the organization, Mayor Igritz and Master 37, an internet celebrity, should both be buried in Fancy Cemetery. Both of them died recently. Both of them were known liars. Lying is not grave enough to get you marked. These two are way more than just liars. Mayor Ingrid's election was filled with promises, just like any politician, and he managed to get elected. Nothing surprising so far. During his mandate, he issued a new type of school lunch supposed to be something healthy that looked like granola bars. The kids started getting sick right after the food started being distributed to the schools. When he was marked and ended by the death curse, and some people finally found out he was using sewer roaches to make the bars. Disgusting. Master 37 was the internet's favorite, even though he had already been called out for a lot of problematic behavior in the past. He always found excuses. Then they found out he was a member of some Nazi group. He tried excuses again and again, said he was just hanging out with some pals he knew from school, but facts are facts. Someone marked him and someone ended him, and then the truth came out for everyone. Good riddance. Well, I can choose when I get there. Proceed. You arrive at Apple Tree Private Cemetery. You find a tree, you can throw your grappling hook under the branch if it were closer. Gladly, you came prepared. You blew some root powder. So there's some spelling mistakes in this, but I can't blame them. To the air and speak the magic words. You speak the language of the tree and it extends its branch to you, giving you a place to climb. You climb the rope and use the tree branch to get inside the cemetery. You sneak your way to where you should go. Proceed. You manage to avoid most of the guards. The area seems clear for now. Time to choose a liar. What do you think, guys? The politician or the internet celebrity? I can't eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. Yeah, politician. True that. Like, the internet celebrity might have done some harm, but the politician is a real snake. You look around and you don't see or hear anything. You pick the lock from the crypt gate. It smells like piss in here. You notice a bright light approaching, followed by the sound of heavy footsteps on the stone path to the crypts. Hide inside the tomb, hide behind the statue. Inside the tomb? You open the stone lid, the body underneath is under a white blanket. You push the body aside, closing the tomb and covering yourself with a blanket, sharing space with this decomposing politician. You hear the crypt gate opening and a voice. Oh, it's open? Weird. Well, good for me. Now I can finally piss on your dumb statue, you piece of shit. You hear the sound of liquid wetting the stone. That's a lot of liquid. My son went to one of the schools. You made him eat roaches. You hear the noise of a steel baton hitting something made of stone. You presume it's a statue. The smell of this place almost makes you throw up, but you manage to hold on while the security guard keeps breaking bits of the stones. Something heavy falls on the ground and shatters. Eat that now, you fuck! You hear him crying, and then the gate's closing. You wait for another minute, then finally get out. You remove the tongue from the politician and admire the work done on the statue, its head lying in a puddle of piss. You put the head of the dead politician where the statue's head should be and leave. You need a bath. Well, that was close. What matters is I have the tongue now. Time to prepare the ritual. Proceed. You go back to your apartment and make all the preparations for the ritual. Everything is in place, you only need to confront him now. Proceed. I should decide my method of infiltration. A client won't be able to approach without causing suspicion, but maybe if I draw enough attention to myself. A staff member. I can approach and talk, ask questions, but he goes there every day. I can't mess it up. Proceed. Before going in, why this music gets so intense? Before going in, you take another look at the place. People come and go. They enter with a smile and leave with a bigger one. Some don't leave at all. They stay there even after they finish their food. You notice Mr. Edmund in his usual spot, watching. Infiltrated as a customer, infiltrated as staff. Customer. You go inside, the smooth jazz and smiling staff feels relaxing. What seemed weird from afar feels cozy now. You take a quick glance at Mr. Edmund while he's looking the other way. A man in a blue suit and balding head, 2 spots with different colors over his eyebrows. Everyone is smiling at you. You can't help yourself but to smile back. You find a place to sit. You can see your mark, but he can also see you. It doesn't take long until he notices you. When the member of your staff asks for your name, you say it. Constance. You never do that. You know what names can do, even if they're not your real name. Mr. Edmonds sits in front of you. Constance. You would make a good customer. You realize what's going on. This place is under his command. The staff, the customers. He's a demon. So, are you ready? Say it, Constance. Your lips are glued. You pull them open with all your strength. Speak the word. As a witch, you know the tongue of demons yourself, and the banishment unbinds him from that place. You sprinkle the salt and pepper in the air and you finish the ritual. The people are free. Confused, lost, but free. You paint a warning signal on the walls, and you leave. Sushi. Game? Hello? Hey game, we good? Oh, ad break in about 5 minutes, y'all. I guess that was it for that game. Interesting. I think there was a few different things that... I'm tempted to play that again to see if there's other outcomes. Let me go ahead and give that another shot. English and... So I think I got the best ending. I wonder what happens if I want to try going to the internet dude first. As you see towards the grave, you hear the sound of a shovel digging through wet dirt. The dim light of a nearby post shows the figure of a young man who seems to be wearing merch from the Masters 37, the famous internet celebrity. You are spotted by the fan. He raises his shovel in a defensive position. Pretend you're a fan. Hey, sup man, I'm a fan too. Are you a minion too? You don't look like one. Prove it. A what? I don't know what he's talking about. Quick, Constant, say something stupid. Guess above internet friends. Heh, video number 43. I remember him mocking another guy because of his video intro. Man, you really are a minion. None of my friends get this reference. Bunch of posers. Huh, Gasm. What the fuck am I doing? Is that a real thing? How are these people so dumb? So, you're here to do some monitoring? I posted on the Minion forum, but people told me I was crazy, so I figured no one would show up. Yeah, of course. I saw your post. That's why I came. Okay, great. Help me dig then. But I'll let you know that I want his teeth. I want to make a necklace in his honor. Well, you know, that teeth only start falling out after a few weeks, right? Did you bring pliers? No, I didn't know about that. Well, since we're both fans, and we're both here to do some, honoring, as you would say, how about I help you dig and remove his teeth, and you let me keep his tongue? Sounds good to you? Yes, please. Great, let's hurry up then. I have places to be. You both dig and finish the honoring, which is just a weird name for grave robbing someone you're a fan of. It could have been worse. Your work here is done. You need a bath. Well, that was close. We managed to survive the tongue now. Time to prepare the ritual. Proceed. I want to try a staff member this time and see what happens. Staff. You glamour your clothes like one of the staff members and go inside through the back door looking worried because you're late. Everyone looks at you like you don't belong in there. They're all smiling and talk to you politely at the same time. Hello, no one. Their voices change to strange scratch noises as they speak. I know you don't work here. I come here every day. You think I wouldn't notice? Table 14. Come sit with me. Before you blink, you're sitting in front of this man. He wears a blue suit. His balding head has 2 marks close to his eyebrows, as if the skin is of a different color. Mr. Edmund, you can't fool me here. Not here, witch. What are you? This place is my realm. I have conquered it, and you have made a bad introduction. No smile, no manners. You would make an awful staff. A demon. Yes, now leave. No. You disappear from where you're standing. Your mind starts to wander aimlessly. You feel your heart stop and then cold. Game over. Okay, so I did in fact get the best ending the first time. I'm sorry, Bridget. Sorry I didn't see your post earlier, but if you're still here, I hope you go ahead and get good sleeps. I'm gonna poke at another couple of these little mini games. Thursday the 12th. Interesting. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. No. Oh, no! No! Oops. I launched the game, but I accidentally chose the wrong language. A+, good job, me! Thursday the 12th is the name of this game. Okay, let's choose... Okay, game capture... Thursday the 12th? Okay, that does... Okay, it does work. Alright, let's... Looks interesting. Let's do play movie. Squishy. Right click to inspect. Time for my big day. Better start moving. WASD to walk. I should press escape to check my list. Wish I could press escape in real life. Not that easy, huh? TGIF. Interesting. I have been asleep for a very long time, haha. Johnny, that's me. And that's my diary, where I put my list of things I shouldn't forget tonight. Wake up, shower, cereal, jacket, mask, car, quote-unquote tools. Hold tab to read the diary. TikTok, haha. So this is all work and no play, and I still don't own a console. Which I'm pretty sure is a reference to the all work and no play make Jack a dull boy from The Shining. All work and no something something. Must have slept on the keyboard, hahaha. Oh, this door doesn't open. Serial killing for dummies. Oh no, the fishy's dead. Oh, hi fishy, having fun today? That fishy is dead. I'm not a beach person. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Okay, Anakin Skywalker. Ugh, bad hair day, haha. Best Keith in the game. You go, little birdie. Wake up. Okay, I gotta shower. Inspect. Ducks, such magnificent creatures. I do enjoy the just bloodstains. Cereal. Oh, I see. I was using corpses as mannequins, it seems. Oh, hi, Danny. How's it hanging? Sup, Dave? Sup, Steve? Looking good, haha. Well, I need my jacket. Car, mask, tools. Must be elsewhere. Knife to meet you. This is oddly wholesome for a game about murdering people. Fall. Wait, what's this? Oh no. You can't be sleeping with me, silly. A severed hand. Severed hands. Yummy cereal. Oops, I mean cereal. Wait, you'd only know the difference if it's written. Who is reading this? I wonder which one I'll use today, haha. Better be prepared for anything. Morning guy. Whip. How to make cereal. Wow, we've certainly got a collection. Where's the milk? Stabby. Cute. Oh, the milk's already on the... Use. Use. Eat.
Yum yum.
You know, with the Minecraft thing. Mask car tools. Well... I was about to choose which one I wanted, but apparently I'm able to take just all of them. Might as well do my dishes. Dishes unnecessary. I got a thing for cleaning the dishes. I sure wish I could clean up a lot of the mess my little dude has left elsewhere. Oh well. Oh haha, it's me, I'm on the TV. Oh haha, the kids love it. Oh hi doggy. Cute as ever. I pet the dog. You look great today. I love you, darling. TGAF is... and this is stupid. Nice place, I like the woods. There we go. I apparently now have a car. Oh, I gotta take my mask, I forgot. I need to complete my list before I leave. Right. The fucking clown mask. I don't think I missed anything. You know, aside from the corpse of my dead wife. TGIF, you left for work. Oh, listen to this music. This is actually pretty cute. Very cute. Now, herein lies the issue. I didn't get the last thingamajig. I'm not sure what I could possibly have missed. So let's see if let's be, I guess, more thorough. Wish I could. Well, if I'm extra careful looking through things and I still can't find something, yeah, it's not the end of the world. It said this is stupid, so I'm just sort of wondering. What it is I missed. Oh, it just turns off. Nearly not. Oh, I can't say I didn't notice the hand in this bowl of fruit before.
Yum yum.
I'm just not certain what much more I am missing that I did not see the first time around. It's 4 hours to midnight. It'll take about 2 hours driving to get to the cabin. These kids are in for a treat. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I haven't done yet is the car. I didn't think I missed anything. And I don't think I can just make my character go back to sleep. Hmm. Oh! Nice, haha. This is the... Yeah, that's the only thing I hadn't done. Ah, damn. I was kinda hoping I could shower with this on and that might be... Okay. I will accept that apparently I can't find the last thing. For now. Alright. There is that one. Let's see. You know, actually, I think I might just save these for another night. It's getting kind of late and I have to get up at 6:30, so I think maybe this should be it for now. That said, there are a couple other games still to explore in that collection, and I think I want to poke at them maybe in a similar manner to tonight. Start off with like an hour or so of some game and then move on to these to sort of round it out. That said, I do appreciate everybody who popped by tonight, including the folks from the raid. We have a couple folks that are doing stuff today. Uh, I've got the Alchemist doing the Dark Side Detective. Mossflower is doing Chill Game Dev and Vinyl Records. Squiggly Elf is doing the Outlast Trials. Ooh. And Sora Starlight is doing Sonic X Shadow Generations. And Otterly is doing Sonic X Shadow Generations. Shocker. Giga sleeps when you do, Brian. I think I'm gonna go bother Squiggly Elf. She seems really lovely. I just gotta make sure I spell her. Squiggly. Oh, I think this is correct. Oh. Oh, great. Is this correct? Yes. So yes, I'm gonna send over this raid to Squiggly Elf, who is a lovely bean, but thank you all for popping by tonight. This has been fun. I'll see you folks again on Wednesday if with either to do stuff with Kitten Co. or to do stuff on my own. But yes, thanks again everybody for stopping by. You guys made the night wonderful. Take care, stay safe until we talk again. Have a good one. Now let's go bother Squiggly Elf.